right, cool intro. Hello. In this mastermind, you're going to learn the 5 principles for breaking through plateaus and earning the physique of your dreams. So, the way that this works, the little mystery boxes, it's going to start by the left, it's going to end on the right. The right is the red hot, it's the one that you absolutely need. It's the golden nugget of this presentation, but you need the first 4. So, but before that, a little bit about me. So, I've been lifting for about 2.5 years, and I was just like about 50% of all gym goers when they first started. Skinny as fuck. Did not like my body. Did not like the way I felt, and I can confidently say, like without a doubt at all, that I am absolutely changed, like as a person, as a whole entire being. I went from hating my body, hating the way I've been looked over my whole life, hating my weakness, never being able to do the things I set myself out to do, and feeling like a piece of shit, frankly. And now flexing in the mirror whenever I get the chance, owning the physique men only dream of, benching 3 plates on my off day, feeling like I can literally do anything I set my mind to. Muscles don't make you happy. Yeah, says this fucking nerd. All right, so mindset. Motivation is nice. Now, this is very basic. A lot of people know this, but in case people are wondering, or some of you would be like, "Oh, I learned that day 1." Some of you would be like, "Oh, this is like a light bulb moment." Yes, motivation is nice, but we all know it's inconsistent. And the only way to ensure your failure is to be inconsistent. So that's why everyone says you must rely on discipline. To combat failure, you literally cannot rely on motivation. And I don't remember putting that there, but whatever. So discipline is number 1. It's the cornerstone. It is the first step to building your dream physique. But what exactly is discipline, and how do we achieve perfect discipline? Well, it's simple. Go to the gym, do what you're supposed to do, eat what you're supposed to eat, and sleep when you're supposed to sleep. So an actionable step right now is to do 15 push-ups as fast as humanly possible. I'm going to also do this. Oh. All right. Now, if you weren't motivated, you right now just tapped into your discipline. And if you didn't do your push-ups, fuck you. No, I'm kidding. If you didn't do your push-ups, discipline is your issue. We can fix that. Discipline isn't a thing you do. It's not a thing you just go and do. You can't do discipline. It's a skill you develop. And people get hung up on studying the art of discipline and trying to become disciplined. You don't need to work on discipline. Work on what you need to work on. Then discipline will come. If you're saying discipline isn't for me, or I'm not a disciplined person, you can walk, you can read, you can write, you can do math. You showed up to this mastermind, you competed in a pull-up challenge, and you joined a group knowing that it would make you more accountable. Guys, this group I'm referring to is Brute Force. It's my personal one-on-one group help. We have 88 members. It's just a cool community. We show each other what we're doing, how we're doing it, give each other tips, advice, things like that. There's also a lot of classroom stuff like mindset, oh, if you want a successful bulk, do this. Yeah, so it's a really cool place. If you want to join up, do it. The link is in the description. I highly recommend. And yeah, back to the video. You're all disciplined to some degree. The hell did I just do?
8, 9, 10, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come on, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way up, all the way up. Come on, show me, bring it up. Bring it up higher. Hold it there now. Baby rep, baby rep. Now fight, kick me in the face. Get mad at me, kill me. Come on. One more rep, go. All the way up, all the way up. Hold it there. Hold it there. Put tension here. Put tension there. Now fight. Fight me harder. 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 Come on, David. We're just getting started now. Come on. Push. 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 Okay. 1 set.
Okay. I don't know if you guys could hear any of that. Good? Okay. What did you notice at all?
He wants to die.
He wants to die. Wait, what did you say, Grayson?
Training till failure.
Training till failure, which is, it's intense. And this discipline leads right into this principle. But before we cover intensity, which is number 2, Tom Platz had some of the strongest and biggest legs in bodybuilding history, still to this day. He's called the Quad Father. He had a 30-inch circumference around his thighs. And he held the world record squat at 525 pounds for 23 reps. And I believe he was like 230 at that point. And these are his legs now at 68. Fucking crazy. And we all understand intensity on some level. Yeah, bro, just like, go in the gym, just like rep it out, like fucking whatever. But not every set will look like that Tom Platz leg day video that I just showed you. The intensity, how it will work is it'll work kind of like a roller coaster. It'll start at about a 7 and it'll end at a 10. So let's say you do 4 sets per given movement. On your first set, after your warm up, you're all warm. You go to about a 7 intensity, and that's about, if 10 is the absolute limit, you do about 7. So that's about what that means. And then on your last set, it's called a finisher set. You ramp it up all the way to a 10. And now what this looks like over the course of the workout is something like this. This is kind of what I see in my head when I'm doing my workouts. So let's say it's an arm day. The first 4 sets is a short arm day, but the first 4 sets would be biceps. So then I'd do, just like I said, 7 to a 10. I'd start off with triceps again, or start off with triceps, set 5. Again, 7 to 10. And then what I do somewhere in between, like set 9 to set 9 plus. So like it could be 12 to 15, whatever. Anywhere past when I've sufficiently like destroyed my arms, I do supersets, drop sets, just like in that video. I ramp it up all the way to an 11. So if I can only do 10, I'm going to do 11. I'm not going to leave without doing 11. And that's what it's going to kind of work, or what it's going to kind of look like. But none of this will not work if you're not properly dieting. This is the most overlooked part of training. The number one determinant of whether you're going to grow or you're going to shrink is your calories. It is the energy in, energy out. The thing is, if you're not insane, you want most of those calories to become muscle. And so your training will decide how those extra calories get stored. So this is a little personal anecdote. This is me, October 2022. October 2022. I weighed in at 150 pounds. And you can see I'm a little bit chubby, not too much, but like I have some fat down here. I have like round arms. This is chubby on my standards, but like, then that following, I believe it was March, February time, I still weighed in at 150 pounds, but I'm a little bit more shredded and I added just a little bit more muscle. And so this is not optimal. Sure, a lot of guys would kill for this kind of physique, but not what we're going for. So if you do a proper bulk, you will experience gains like you've never even seen. I've added 5 inches to my back. And this was after this picture. So like maybe even a week after. This is me. And then this is me about 2 months ago. Clear as day difference. This barely any difference. This clear as fucking day. 180 pounds. And so what you need to do is, this is the boring work. You can use this calculator. You'll find your TDEE, or your total daily energy expenditure. So you determine your maintenance calories. What are you burning on a certain day? Just existing. Step 2 is you determine whether you're going to grow, whether you're going to shrink, or whether you want to maintain. I don't recommend maintain. Number 3 is you calculate your new calories based on that goal. And then number 4 is you set your new protein goal. And then number 5 is you fill in the rest of the calories with, whatever else, like carbs and fats. And when you're choosing your protein, this is what everyone says when they say, okay, red meat, eggs, chicken, pork, milk, things like that. High quality protein. Stay away from like plant protein, rice, barley, things like that. Soy, fucking soy. So this is ranked off of the leucine. Leucine is an amino acid. The amount of leucine inside of a particular, let's say, protein source is going to determine its quality. And leucine's job is to recruit all of the other amino acids and build muscle. So it's kind of like I'd say like a construction manager. Like they manage everyone else. It manages all the other amino acids to become protein or to become muscle. So lots of milk, lots of eggs, lots of red meat. And now that the basics are covered, we can start getting a little bit more advanced. Fuck, I keep doing that. So number 4 is variation. Let's imagine you have a spot to place a garden. You want to grow something and it needs to be watered. And so you water that same spot every day, that exact same spot. The plants are going to grow unevenly. And the same thing applies to your physique, strength training, diet, etc. If you keep doing the same thing over and over, you're going to grow in a weird way. And this isn't just with the workout splits, like variation in the workout splits. People are going to see this and think, okay, so I need to try an Arnold split instead of a push-pull legs. It really doesn't matter. As long as you're changing the workouts or like changing the movements, changing the grips, you'll be fine. The amount of volume, people think they need to drastically change the amount of volume they're lifting. It could also be in the individual muscle itself. So with my triceps, I used to do a lot. I did 200 push-ups a day, and the way I did it was like a tricep push-up, like a military push-up. And that grew my medial head, which will make your tricep not look like a horseshoe. And I didn't know that. But now my medial head is so big, like it overshadows the long and short head of my tricep. And now it looks like a 1 pound just like package of ground beef, even when I'm lean. So there's an example with the triceps, the upper versus the lower chest. If you keep training lower chest, you're gonna look weird. And then the delts, and then this guy's an example. And so incorporate more movements, incorporate different grip styles, new foods, etc. Things like that. Now we're on to our last tip. And that is your limiting beliefs. See, the first step to getting anywhere is to expect your own arrival. Otherwise, you would just be going to the gym, goofing off, thinking you'll never look big or get strong. It's like going to a car and driving in random directions. And people say there's a difference between exercise and training. Training is going into the gym with a certain goal. And exercise is just, like I said, just goofing off, just doing whatever the fuck you want in the gym. Running on the treadmill, doing push-ups, and being like, oh, that was great. And so you not only need to know where you're going, but to believe you're going to get there. Because with enough effort, you will. People act like it's a gamble with lifting weights. There's like, oh, other people grow like a weed, but I can't put on any muscle. This is supposed to be a picture of a guy like pulling his hair out. I don't know why it's not showing. Whatever. But there are fundamental truths with lifting weights. Fundamental truths are like a bigger muscle is a stronger muscle. Training longer and heavier than last time will trigger growth. Eating more than enough high quality protein is going to grow the muscles. Sleeping more than enough is going to grow the muscles. Staying consistent will consistently trigger this effect. There are systems set up by the body to adapt to its owner's needs and environment. You're not a special snowflake, and these will never not be true. More protein, more muscle, more progressive overload, more muscle, more sleep, more muscle. Consistently doing this. Tons of muscle. Now, I'm sure you all knew this to be true, but most of you still have no idea where the fuck you're going. There's no plan, no roadmap, or no GPS location for this proverbial car driving in random directions. And so this tip might sound extreme, but literally see yourself at your dream physique right now. Like, write it out. Like, this is what I've done a few months ago because this was my dream physique. At 5'9", I want to be 185 and then 200 pounds off season weight, 17-inch arms, 17.5-inch neck, 51-inch chest, etc. And then my strength goals. I'm almost there, by the way. Like, seriously, do this. Like, see yourself becoming your dream physique. And imagine right now that you are in a movie and you're the hero, because you are. And now ask yourself, what would that character do right now? What would he be like? What his character traits, his goal, his body, his mindset, things he would say, everything. Now become him. Because I've been a skinny kid and I've been a jacked kid, and I choose being jacked every fucking time. And when I have to deal with life's problems, I show up jacked and ready. So you listen to me. Are you behind on your bills? Good. Pick up the weights and start lifting. Is no one taking you seriously like me? Good. Pick up the weights, start lifting. Does your girlfriend think you're a worthless fucking loser? Good. Pick up the weights, start lifting. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming big as fuck.